Hey everyone, this is Colin from Colin's Pizza, and this is a video talking about stuff that I want in a Diamond and Pearl remake. So it was announced that we're getting Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and I'm kind of not on the fence anymore. Like, I'm buying the games. Day one, I am buying Brilliant Diamond, because I've always been a fan of Diamond. That's the first one I had was Pokemon Diamond when I was younger, and so I'm like wondering what's going to be different about this? What's going to be new in it? And what stuff I want in it, you know? What stuff would I want in this game? Different stuff, or new stuff, or just stuff to take out. So I'm going to go through a list of stuff. It's not in any particular order, just stuff that came to mind and jazz. Yeah, let's go. The first thing I want from this game is just good graphics. And, you know, we're getting chibi. We're getting chibi graphics. So, or chibi art style, not really graphics. So what I mean that is I want to be able to look at this game for hours and not get tired of it or bored of it. Because I'm going to be playing this game for hours upon hours upon hours. That's something that you got to think about when you're playing a video game. A game like Pokemon, I like to play for hours. Continuously. So I'm playing this, I want to be able to enjoy what I'm looking at for hours at a time. For example, I'm playing the new Pokemon Snap game. It is gorgeous. And I know they can't do that with, a regular Pokemon game. I know that. But, when I'm playing this game, it's stunning every time. So, for the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I know they're doing chibi. That's fine. Just make it pleasant to look at for hours. Or just for a long period of time. Because if it starts to get, dull after a while, I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not good at that. But I want to be able to enjoy something that I'm looking at for a long period of time. The next thing that I want in these games, which I think a lot of people will understand, is getting rid of HMs. Now, I think Pokemon now is at a time where each game they have is not going to have HMs anymore. I think Sun and Moon is where they started to get rid of them. And Sword and Shield, there were no HMs at all. And so I'm thinking in this game that they're going to continue that. I'm hoping to continue it. Because if it is a one-to-one remake, they might include the HMs. I don't know. But Diamond and Pearl were well known for using a lot of HMs. I think there's 6 or 7 HMs you had to use throughout the game. And so that means you had to use 2 HM slaves. So 2 Booba Arrows or 2 Bidoofs. So if they did get rid of HMs in this game, you don't need an HM slave anymore. You can actually use Barrel for fun. Or Bidoof for fun. You don't need to use as an HM slave anymore. And so that's kind of nice, you don't have to save a slot just for HMs. You can use all 6 slots for any Pokemon you want, which I think would be fantastic. So so they don't need HMs. So that's why I think it would be cool to not have them. I don't know what they're going to do, because it sounds like it's a one-to-one remake. I don't know. I don't know. Another thing that I personally would want, I don't know if this is a popular opinion, but I would like to see Mega Evolutions come back. They were introduced in X and Y. They were in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I believe you could do it in Sun and Moon. I know that's where they had the Z moves. I can't be sure if they had it or not. But it's just a cool game mechanic where you can evolve a Pokemon further than what it was. So I don't need any new Mega Evolutions. Actually, I do. I need some new Mega Evolutions for the Sinnoh starters and just that kind of stuff. But it's just cool to it changes the game a little bit. It's oh, you think what's gonna happen in this battle? No, this Pokemon Mega evolves and it changes, and you have to adapt to that in a fight. And I loved that. That was cool. Well, Z moves and Gigantamax and Dynamax basically just makes your attack stronger. Mega Evolution is like that, but a little bit different, because sometimes, I'm not sure, but most of the time, some of the times it changes the Pokemon typing. For example, for Charizard, you can have Mega Charizard X, or becomes Dragon type. That changes not just the moves, but its weaknesses in strengths. Sorry, I lost that word strengths there for a second. So, if for Z moves and Gigantamax and Dynamaxing, it just makes you stronger. This changes the game, in a fight. So you could be playing, you could think, oh, I'm going to destroy him with Mega Evolution, but no, like you could get swiped or wiped out because someone had a Pokemon that's stronger than your Mega Evolution. Who knows? So Mega Evolution, I'm not saying it's the best thing of all time. I just think it's a cool game mechanic, and I would like to see it come back. Is what I want. The next thing I want, which I think a lot of people do, is to include Giratina and Arceus in the post game. Now I know in the original Diamond and Pearl, you can go and get Giratina after the game. After you beat it, you can go and get Giratina. Now I think it has that was the same with Zygarde in X and Y. In other games, I think Kyurem also in Black and White. But like I want it as like post game story. I don't want just you can go get it. I want it to be like included like in the Delta episode in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They gave a whole like a little short like gameplay post story to Rayquaza and Deoxys. Spoilers, and that was really cool because they didn't do an Emerald remake, but they were able to include that into the Ruby and Sapphire remake. So I think it'd be cool to have like a distortional world sort of thing post game for Giratina, and also something for Arceus. Arceus never got anything. It was like I think it was just an event Pokemon. That was it. And to include that into like a post game story, or even just the story in general, would be sick. And just to have it, and then that can cross into the Pokemon Legends Arceus game. So get Arceus like more representation because it basically has none. The next thing, which is gonna be kind of weird or just hard in general, and I'm not saying this is not nitpicky. This is just not me complaining. This is not me complaining at all. I don't know how they do this, but like, enhance the music. I'm not sure that's a given or not, but like the music in Diamond and Pearl is great. I love it. Like that's some stuff I can listen to all day. Like I think it's just a given. They're gonna enhance. They're gonna redo the music. Like just make it. I don't know. It's just like how do you make that better? Like I'm just not. I'm not like a musician, so I don't know. But like I just bring it back. Bring it back in all of its glory. The music from Diamond and Pearl. And this next one, it's gonna be kind of vague or like something that is out of Game Freaks or out of the people making these games. It's out of their control, and maybe just me from age. Like I want them to retain the sense of adventure. I remember playing Pokemon Diamond the very first time. I got it on Christmas. I forgot what year. Is it 2008 or 2007? One of those years. I got it for Christmas, and I played it all day, every day, for like the whole Christmas vacation. I couldn't put it down. I could not put it down at all. I'm not sure if that's just because I was just young, but like that was like one of the best video game experiences of my life. And I would like this Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl to retain that just sense of adventure. Cause like I was just like exploring the region of Sinnoh, just having a grand old time. Like, and as a kid, I never cared about how slow it was. I never realized that. That never bothered me. And like apparently it's a big deal. It never bothered me at all. This is how slow the game was. Or even as a kid, how many HMs I needed. I never cared about any of that. And so like, it might just be age, or just knowing more about Pokemon, or just more about video games in general. But like, I would just like to like retain that sense of adventure. Like just play the game and just like experience the game they made, and like just explore the region, explore every experience they have in this game. Like I don't want it to just be just a carbon copy that's not even as good. It's just whatever. I'll just go play the original Diamond and Pearl or Platinum. I want them to like. I don't know how they could do this. I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I'm not sure this is asking for too much. But I would love to retain a sense of adventure that just grabs me into this game and just be beautiful and amazing. That's what I want. The next thing, I'm not sure, but also again with age and just getting more accustomed to video games, don't make it too easy. I'm not sure if it's just like the later Pokemon games, but it feels like they're too easy. Sometimes with the experience share, and some ways you can like us players can make it harder for ourselves. That's fine. I remember as a kid, the games were difficult to me. I'm not sure if it was just because I was a kid. Probably was. Like I had a hard time beating the Elite Four, and like almost every game, especially Diamond. Like it was hard for me. Like I remember like spending so much time just like trying to like strategize against the Elite Four and Cynthia. It was hard. But I'm playing it again like when I'm older. It's like, oh, I did it. Like no sweat. So I don't know, like not no sweat, but it's like okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. So I'm not sure. Like it's in my hands to make it harder. Like I can do Nuzlocke and all that just to make it harder. But like like the EXP share. Like, that's not. I'm not complaining about that. Like they've done it to where like EXP like just like it's like not overpowered. It's just too useful now, and that's not a complaint. That's fine. But like I just remember the original games just being more difficult to do. And I like a challenge. I would love a challenge. And Sword and Shield was not challenging. I don't remember it being challenging at all. And maybe that's not what they're going for anymore, is for it to be challenging, just for fun experience. And that's fine. But there was some fun to having a good challenge. And maybe that's what playing online is with people. That's the challenge. So maybe I just have to find my own challenge in these games. Now, the last thing I could think of that I would like from this game, and this might be just asking for too much, if it is a 1-to-1 copy of the original Diamond and Pearl, I would like for there to be the option to switch graphics or switch art styles. Because if it is just 1-to-1 of art style just changing from the original pixels to chibis, I think it would be super cool to like switch between chibis and an HD version of the old game. And what made me think of this is if you ever have played Halo, they have the Master Chief Collection, or just the Halo Combat Evolved Remastered. You can play the game in you can switch between the new HD graphics or switch to the old art style or old graphics. And that's a really cool feature, honestly. I could spend like every little just, oh, this looks cool, oh, this looks cool. I could just switch back and forth, back and forth. I think that'd be super cool, just so for people nowadays just to experience what the old game looked like. Especially for younger kids getting into the series now, they never got to experience the original Diamond and Pearl. That was like 10 years ago. Kids now, they don't know about that. Like, sure, they can watch stuff online, but like giving them the chance to see, like, here's what it is now, here's what it was back then. Like, that would be amazing. It would be even cooler if, like I said, they did add Mega Evolutions, and they did have this new feature. Like, what if like, you're in a battle, so when a Mega evolves, and you switch the graphics, you get to see what those Mega Evolutions look like in like 2D sprites. That's a dream. That's probably not going to happen. But what if that did happen? That'd be super cool. So like, that'd be something I want, just the cool little idea of just changing between graphics, old and new. And maybe they could do it if it's just a 1-to-1 remake. Maybe it's not a 1-to-1 remake and they still do it. That would be awesome. There's probably more stuff I'll probably think of what I want from this game. But right now, these are just like the few things that come to mind. Some are maybe plausible, some are just out of this world, and some make no sense at all. Those are stuff I want for the new remakes for Diamond and Pearl. And honestly, even if they don't have any of this stuff and it's just a carbon copy, I'm going to buy it day one, no matter what. I'm going to play this game, and I'm probably still going to enjoy it. It's Pokemon. I have a hard time hating on Pokemon. So, thanks for watching this video. If you have any ideas for the new Pokemon remakes, comment them down below, and just share me what you think. Maybe you want something completely different than I have, or maybe you don't want anything I want, it's just you have issues with what I want. Let me know, please. And just thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye!